Hey, chicos, hola. Wow, I'm not sure if it's just because I got my sunglasses on, but the sky is really grey today, really threatening. Um, Beautiful walk though. It's kind of, but yeah, I can just kind of smell it in the air that it's going to rain later, so we shall see. Okay, adios. Hola. Okay, so nearing my lunch stop. I just stupidly raced a whole load of people across the plain there. You can kind of tell when people, you get up behind them, they suddenly speed up, and I just can't help myself. So I won, but my shin is now giving me a bit of grief because I was walking very quickly. It's just a bit silly, really. There we go. Okay, the rain's kind of held off. There's a bit of blue sky up there, so it might not be so bad today. Okay, that's all I go. Wow. Okay, so much for the grey clouds and threatening weather. It's turned out really nice, as often it does. Okay. Guten Morgen, buenos dias. Okay, leaving the town of Carrion. I think it is day 15. I'm not entirely sure. The time is about 10 to 8, and this sign is how far we have to walk before we get to anywhere. Anything, any water, any supplies, but I have all that on me already. It's walking down a Roman road today. Not sure how far I'm going to be walking today, but it's forecast to be like 33 degrees, so I don't want to be walking at 3 in the afternoon. Okay, so the young lady I walked with yesterday, I think she's a little ahead of me, but I'll no doubt catch up at some point. So I stayed in a convent last night. It's really cool, actually. All single beds, none of this bunk bed nonsense, and slept really well. Had a dream that I was James Bond, oddly. But it was quite spooky in there. I had to get up in the middle of the night, walk down a really long corridor to get to the men's bathroom, and I felt very like there was stuff around me, so I think it may have been haunted, I don't know, but yeah, anyway. Okay then, probably have some little update later today, but enjoy your day, whatever you're going to do, and hasta luego. Buen camino. That's what's known as cheating. Buenos dias. Hola. Okay, day 17, I think. Okay, just left the village I stayed in last night. I can't remember the name, but today walking probably to a place called Salgon. Probably a 25 km day. Nice alberg last night. I camped with my friend Andrea from Germany. She's already ahead. She got up really early. I left at 7. And the sun, it's only like 7:35 and it's already getting warm, especially climbing up this hill. Just to say, the owner of the albergue was a little creepy. Well, there was a swimming pool there, and he kept coming around encouraging all the females to get in the swimming pool. And then a German couple had in there like their guidebook, their version of the guidebook for the Camino. It said that the guy was particularly friendly to females, so a little bit creepy, but he didn't bother me, so all's good. Okay, nothing else to report really. It's going to be another really hot day, so hoping to probably finish by midday. Yeah, okay, hasta luego. Hola, buenos dias. Welcome, it's day 18 of the Camino de Santiago, so leaving a little place called Caldilla de Cosa, heading to a town called Religios. So my little group, I'm with a little bit ahead of me because they got up a bit before me, but I know I'll catch them up because I'm quick. So I had a really nice night in an albergue, lots of people in there that I knew, just perfect really, great host who spoke excellent English, a host who lived in Miami for 3 years. So yeah, today walking along a very old Roman road, probably about 25 kilometers, and the temperature's a lot cooler today, so but that's about it really. Oh, I shall come back later, no doubt. Okay, away go. Hey, buenos dias. Back on the selfie. Okay, so been a long walk this afternoon. Hold on, that's better, I can hear myself. It's been a long walk this afternoon along this kind of track. And yeah, Leon is in the distance, so one of the big cities of the Camino. It looks really hot, but actually it's been a lot cooler today than the last couple of days. Just a nice breeze, and my leg was hurting a bit before, but seemed to have walked it off, so that's all good. So I'll probably be in a village where I'm going to stay the night soon, so that's looking forward to chilling out. Okay, adios. Guten Morgen, buenos dias, hello. So it's day 19 of the Camino de Santiago. I have just left a tiny little speck called Religios, and I'm on my way to Leon, which is one of the main cities on the Camino and has a legendary American fast food restaurant that I think pilgrims, after 2 or so weeks of eating the same crap, end up eating more crap. And I may well be in there too, unless I find something different. I'm certainly not going to have tortilla and another huge baguette today. So okay, there's something big going on in Leon today. You can't book a hotel or a hostel or anything. Probably another Spanish holiday or some big party, I don't know, but luckily the albergues, the municipal, the ones run by the church, whoops, just nearly tripped over there. These places are only for pilgrims, so only people that walk, so I shouldn't have a problem finding a bed. Not too much else to report. 24 kilometers today. A lot of it's on really hard, it's going to be on road. I mean, what I'm walking on now is, even though it's actually really hard, it's much more forgiving. It's kind of natural, but there's quite a lot of tarmac walking today, and my left shin, my right one seems okay now, but my left shin, don't think it's going to be a happy bunny by the time I get into Leon, but there we go. It's all part of the fun. Okay then, luego. Guten Morgen. Hi, buenos dias. Okay, it's day 20 on the Camino de Santiago. Walking down a pretty scary tunnel, but okay, so I'm leaving the urban sprawl of Leon behind me. Today I'm probably going to do about 20 k's, not too sure, might do more. Lots of options. There was actually another 2 routes, but I'm choosing the less popular one because it actually has less road walking on. The other route has, that's better. The route I'm taking actually has less roads, so yeah, I don't really want to be walking on the road all day with my shin splints. Nothing else really to report. It was cooler earlier, but heat's definitely building. Probably about, I'm kind of forecasting I'll be in Santiago by Friday week. Might even try and make it Thursday, possibly. Could be later, but I guess the end is kind of within sight. And yeah, I'll come back later if there's anything to report. Okay, it is. Buenos dias! Good morning from the Camino de Santiago. Okay, it's day 21. I'm leaving a town called Hospital del something or other, Dorga. I'm heading to a much larger town called Astorga. It's only about 18 kilometers today, so relatively short one, so I'm not in any hurry. Didn't leave till 8 o'clock. Yeah, stayed in a really nice albergue last night. Very friendly hosts, great kitchen, did all my laundry, really comfortable beds, very good place. It was private, but it was still only €7, so really can't fault it for that. You get really good value for money on these. I mean, I know I go on about people snoring and bunk beds and God knows what, but you know, that's tremendous. €7. So I mean, I could spend that, just a meal costs more than that. So not much else to report really. I'm feeling too bad today. Looking forward to my first coffee stop already. Okay then, people. Hasta luego. Buenos dias! Okay, it's day 22 on the Camino de Santiago. I've left Astorga and I'm currently about 1 hour into today's walk. There's a lot of pilgrims around these kind of places so there's guidebooks and they have stages, and then at the end of these stages you have town or whatever. Lots of people just follow them religiously. You know, they can't really think for themselves, so they just always stay where the guide suggests. So you end up with big groups of kind of mainstream pilgrims. And I stayed in Astorga last night and there was hundreds of them. So much so they had to put mattresses down in a sports hall to accommodate, because all the albergues were full. So today I'm either going to not walk, I'm going to walk beyond probably the recommended stage, because it's only 20k, so it's uphill, it's very steep today. But I don't want to get into this kind of like walking with these massive groups of people, because it's just not fun. Okay, nothing else to say really. Like I said, it's potentially I could be at the highest point of the whole Camino today. Weather was meant to be not great, but as you can see, it's not bad. Okay, people. Okay, hasta luego. Hola, dia. Buenos dias. It's day 23. It's going to be real short. This is the highest point of the Camino. 1,500 meters. The weather is terrible. My phone's getting wet. So I'll catch you later. Adios. Buenos dias. Good morning. Okay, so leaving, that's the city of Ponferrado. Leaving that behind now. I'm on my way to Villa something, about 25 kilometers today. So I think it's day 24, and I actually had a day off yesterday. And I feel really good for it. Not just so much the body, but definitely your mind. You know, it's good to get out of the Camino for a day. I think, you know, it's can be mentally wearing, even though essentially I'm not actually doing much in terms of thinking. But so I had a late checkout today, so I was in a hostel. So it's gone 9 now. Got about 25 kilometers a day. The weather's meant to be not so great, but we'll see what happens. I am prepared for such eventualities. Okay, we'll come back later if there's anything interesting happening. Okay, adios. Hola. So just back today, walking to the town I'm going to. It's actually called Villafranca. Quite a lot of traffic on this road. It's bizarre because over there you can probably see it's raining like cats and perros, but ahead of me we're basically in a little microclimate. They actually drink, well, they drink wine here obviously, but they can actually grow grapes, so which is unusual for this particular part. It got me thinking back to the La Rioja region, and I kind of miss, I don't know what's ahead of me, you know, the Galicia. I'm sure it'll be nice, but I do miss those balmy hot days walking across the, you know, through the vineyards and stuff. This road's really busy for a Camino road. Yeah, just kind of do that. That's by far my favourite bit so far, those kind of early days. Anyway, I'll come back if there's any more to report. Adios. Buenos dias. So this is day 25. You join me on a rather lovely countryside trail. Not really. Okay, so today going to leaving Villafranca. It's quite early, it's 8 o'clock, but I've actually been walking now probably half an hour. I'm going to a place today up in the mountains 1300 meters above sea level called Osiribi, something like that. There was actually 3 routes today, 3 different options. There was an incredibly hard option that is like just full on and more in the countryside, but kind of no facilities on the way and just very tough ascents, descents. There was a kind of middle way, and then there was an easy way, and you can probably tell which one I chose. I'm surprised how many other people have chosen the easy way too. I thought there'd be more doing at least the medium way, but when I walked past the junction, pretty much everybody was walking this way. So, stayed at the Albergue Municipal last night, very nice. A relatively good night's sleep. I'll come back later anyway. I should be in Galicia later today. So, the last region I'll be walking through. Okay, yes. What a pretty place. It's lunchtime.